name is Kristian Harris. Thank you for watching Hot Property Online. A lot of people talk about financial planning, and we've always said you got to do some mortgage planning too. And I want to tell you about an interesting case that's come to on our desk the last few weeks, and it's just coming to fruition this week. We had a client, and I'm going to walk you through the numbers here, but we had a client who purchased an investment condo about 4 years ago. So let me walk you through the numbers. They bought 4 years ago for 2014. At that time, the purchase price was $440,000. Over the next few years, they had to put down 20%, which in this case is $88,000. Come next month, the builder is expecting $352,000, and that's how the initial call came in. I need a mortgage of $352,000. After talking to them about their plans and what they're looking to do, one of the things that came up was he said, "Oh, the value has gone up quite a bit. It's worth about $600,000 now." And one option was, well, why don't we close this portion, 352, privately with a private lender and do a refinance with the bank based on today's value. The reason we had to close it privately is the banks do not recognize today's value. They can only recognize the lower of the purchase price or the appraised value. But once the client owns it, a bank can do a refinance on today's value. So because it had appreciated $120,000, we can refinance that up to 80%, which is $480,000, less the private mortgage that we have to pay off he used to pay the builder. That put $128,000 back into his pocket. And this made really good financial planning sense on an investment property, because he also had to cover the HST because he's going to keep it as a rental, so he had to have that. So he got his HST money, he got back all of his deposit money, and this will be a rental. So the higher mortgage actually on paper gave him a loss compared to the rental income coming in every month. That loss is what's tax deductible against your income. If there were a surplus, if his mortgage was lower and there was a surplus, you would have to pay tax on the extra money you're making from the rent compared to your expenses. So the client loved the idea of not having to pay more in tax and having to write off. They loved, most of all, getting $128,000 back into their pocket and potentially buying another property or doing the same thing for a new project. So if you've purchased a condo in the last 2, 3, 4 years and it's coming due for registration this year, if you want to sit down and look at a strategy, if it's going to be an investment property, you may want to give us a call and we can walk you through your numbers and your scenario and see if it makes sense for you. Thank you very much.